What is good, family? This is your girl. I am Courtney Michelle, and I am back with another video. You guys, I was watching a video that just posted by the amazing OshayDukeJackson. Now, for those that don't know, Oshay is my darling. Okay. Since I've been on YouTube, he's been probably one of the most genuine, nicest, funniest, most intelligent people in this YouTube space that I've met, and I always support him. I consider him a genuinely true friend. And I watched one of his videos, and I let me tell you, I have it kind of left me a little speechless as far as how disturbing and how disgusting um, his review of something Fresh and Fit did, and I wanted to talk about it. I'm going to play a clip of it. Now, you guys know I am no fan of Fresh and Fit at all. I think they are the two biggest ignorant, buffoonery, clownry idiots that has ever crossed YouTube. Um, I have no respect for them. And, when they got demonetized, I didn't care and I actually giggled because some of the stuff that they have always said pertaining to Black people, they deserve to get the smoke. And the reason why I want to review this is because it's time that Black people start looking at ourselves and start protecting what we have. Not only should we start looking at ourselves and being a better representations of our culture, but we have to stop allowing other people to degrade us and just get away with it. We are a complete joke because everybody knows they can come in our culture, bash it, degrade it, make fun of it with no repercussions. Let me go over this video.
To Fresh and Fit, what happened to Andrew Tate, what happened to Sneeko. It's all wrong.
There are 195 countries in the world today, all operating with similar or even different governmental structures. And some of those governmental structures, like some democratic systems, allow citizens to be able to criticize things going on in the government openly without fear of retaliation. Such a concept is called freedom of speech. Freedom of speech only is involving one citizen or person and its relation to an opinion of idea of said person to a respective government. That is different than hate speech. And one of the definitions of hate speech can be a speech or expression that denigrates a person or persons on the basis of membership in a social group, such as race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, religion, age, physical, or mental disability. So if you do that, this is hate speech. Unfortunately, on YouTube, as you heard in the opening clip, we have content creators who have conflated both ideas that you should be free to perform hate speech. And this is the issue that we're going to have today with Fresh and Fit. You see, when Fresh and Fit got demonetized, they felt that they were demonetized because of their limitations of freedom of speech, as they display here in this particular clip.
Guys, I'm telling y'all, there's an attack on anyone anyone who's pro free speech, anyone who has any type of conservative belief systems, anyone who doesn't believe that men and women are equal, anyone that believes in traditionalism, anyone
Let me say this. A lot of people conflate what conservative values and being a conservative, what that really is. Dumb and Dumber are nowhere near conservative. Just because you think men and women are completely different doesn't make you conservative. What conservatism, it usually holds a lot of Christian values, which means you believe in marriage, you believe in family, you don't believe in being a whore, whether a man or a woman. You don't degrade or diminish women because you think they're not as important as you or they're not smarter than you. That's nothing to do with conservative values, but unfortunately, on these stupid ass platforms that have weird audience that play into this, they have misconstrued what being a conservative and having traditional values mean. Being conservative, being traditional, mean that men still hold on to um, being a gentleman, that women still hold on being sweet and nice and elegant. Like, these are those values. I don't know where being a conservative means that you have women degrading women because they're overweight and calling them whales. Or you have men saying that men need to sleep with 50 women before they get married or not even get married, and women are no good. Those aren't values. That's disgusting rhetoric that keeps on playing in these YouTube streets. And from what I saw, and there's a clip on Sneeko that I'm going to play, it is affecting our children now. You have a platform that thousands of people are watching, and you decide to have a platform where you spew hatred. And you're supposed to care about our children. Well, no. Actually, Myron said that, he liked saving children, but, talking to men about whores all day is what's more important to him. So again, he don't even think that saving and taking care of our next generation, our children, is important. And these are y'all leaders? A bunch of ingrates? Let me finish it.
That believes in any type of these
Let's
values.
call some names: Andrew Tate, Trump, Stephen
Guys,
Crowder.
the president, you know what, we're on fucking Rumble. I can say this shit. The president of the United States, the former president of the United States, the 45th president of the United States, Donald John Trump, has been indicted 4 times. He got indicted in New York. He got indicted in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
He got indicted down here in the Southern District of Florida and Miami. And then he got indicted in Georgia.
What does that mean?
Guys, like, we are in perilous times right now. Okay? Like,
This is the end of an era, man.
like us, Andrew Tate, Donald Trump, etc. What do we all have in common?
Well, your hair and Donald Trump hair is completely messed up. I mean, you have a toupee. We don't know what Donald Trump hair really is. So you got some odd hair in common for sure.
We are anti-establishment.
Yeah.
We are anti-establishment. We tell y'all what the fuck really goes on.
And no, they don't. They don't. They don't know what's going on. Majority of the time that they are speaking about topics they have no clue about. You're talking to men about relationships and women when you have none.
Right? And what ends up happening? Oh, well, demonetized, cancel, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So if you really want to support us, you want to support free speech,
Yeah.
y'all need to go to Rumble. You guys need to subscribe on there.
However, we're going to find out in this episode today that what Fresh and Fit wants is their ability to have freedom to perform hate speech. Now, again, let me tell you this: Fresh and Fit, they're known for doing some quite outrageous things. And even their own fan base has tried to alert them that, hey, some of the things that you guys are doing are going to get you in a lot of trouble. I mean, you've already been demonetized.
So Fed Reacts,
Yep.
Fresh Prince CEO,
Yep.
Clips channel,
Yep.
more clips. They're all gone, guys, basically, off
Yeah.
the
Or they're
partnership.
still there,
But
we're going to figure out how we're going to post on those for y'all because we still don't even know how we're going to do it.
Yeah. If we can, at least. 'Cause
Yeah, if we can.
We don't know right now.
But I guess not being that smart doesn't really matter because, again, what Fresh and Fit wants to do is to have the freedom to perform hate speech, which is why they wanted to go to Rumble, because they felt Rumble would allow them to have the freedom to perform hate speech. But let's go rewind, Demo. Let's go back to their own fan base, trying to give them a warning like, listen, guys, you've already been kicked off of YouTube, but why don't you guys show some level of discipline and how you talk about certain things.
Because they're stupid. They have no discipline. Again, traditional conservative values is making sure you are a disciplined man on how you carry yourself, how you speak, how you treat others, how you treat your family, how you treat yourself, health and wealth, but you have no discipline over your mouth. And Rumble is going to come crashing down because now people think that they can go over there and wear KKK masks and make monkey noises while talking about Black people and think that this is just going to continue on. Now, this could have been stopped if we had more Black people stand up for themselves and culture and not take in disrespect from people that they think look like them, but really is not and really are our ops. But we don't do that. We just allow it. And a lot of us kiki and laugh, especially YouTubers, because they see people with a big platform. And so they're scared to talk against these people. They just let that shit ride. Not over here, player. Not over here.
And ideologies.
Myron, I actually called in to critique you because.
Sure, go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening. Go ahead. Give your criticism.
Because I was realizing, I was looking at it. I'm like, yo, this man's leading us as guys. He's like pointing out the blueprint on how to live life, be high value, all that other shit.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo, this nigga don't even hold himself accountable. So I'm like looking at it, like objectively. I'm like, yo, I watched the 8-hour stream and I'm like, this nigga wilding out. I'm like, he got employees, he got people that are relying on him and FNF, and he's out here being mad reckless. Because I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, even if he's in the shadow realm, right? Even if he's doing all these things to kind of like keep things incognito, we know the ops are always watching. We know they're always keeping tabs on everything, getting clips, and always looking for new ways to throw you guys off the platform. YouTube right now is one of the biggest search platforms for videos. So for you to put yourself in a predicament where you already on like a fucking thin line, and on top of that too, you're being extra reckless, and on top of that too, the niggas around you can't even check you. I'm like, yo, he's just trying to burn the ship down. And I'm like, and not even that too, seeing Mo win, seeing Bill.
And look, this caller is on point. The man is literally telling this idiot that you're on a thin line. Everything that you've been doing, people are now watching you, laser sharp. And yeah, we are, because you've been saying a whole lot of bullshit and you continuously do it. And not only that, you've been deplatformed. So now you're trying to get this Rumble money, but you still have employees. So instead of chilling out and realizing that the things that you said made you lose millions, you're still doing the same old thing. And your employees are looking for you not only for leadership, but to feed their families. And you could care less. How selfish. But these are your leaders.
Wins, seeing fresh wins, seeing all other dudes around you not even be able to hold you accountable. I'm like, yo, this is a bad precedent to set. Not even that too, it's showing a lack of temperance. It's showing a lack of, discipline. And not even that too, like the most important thing is just setting a bad example on how to, adapt to situations that are hard. Because if you're already in a situation that's hard, and you know you have to play the game a little bit to get back in good graces.
What specifically was reckless? What specifically was racist? Well, I'm sorry. What specifically was reckless?
Well, all the are we on the shadow realm or no?
No, we're still on YouTube.
Yeah, we can go shadow realm. Go ahead. Tell me specifically. Go shadow realm real quick. All right. What specifically was reckless, bro? Go ahead.
All the juice shit, bro. All the juice shit. Like the chat, most of these niggas in the chat, I'll be honest with you, because I be on the Reddit, I be on the Telegram watching this shit. Some of these niggas are trying to get y'all banned. They actually want you guys to get banned.
That is true, actually.
That are consistently putting things forward to like get you to burn yourself down, because they say that you are literally going to tie a rope around your neck and hang yourself just because of the fact that they know you're going to go into the joke too much and make a bad decision and basically fuck yourself over.
And that question and that account of
he is going to be his own demise. him. He's a complete fool. And that caller was right. Well, what did I do that was racist? What did I do? Everything from the people that you have on your platform to how many times that you've let white men go on there saying the N word, how you treated ABBA and Preach with the KKK and the monkey noises and the hoo 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 and the salute that you did that's reminiscing of the Nazi era. Let's not forget that. And now this. I ain't even got to it. And like I said, when I saw it, I was livid.
Ability, I couldn't have mentioned it better myself. But I want to talk about what they're saying and doing over on Rumble. First of all, Fresh and Fit are over on Rumble committing some really bad content that's very offensive to many different types of people around the world, not just black people. But I want to talk about this whole clip where they pretended that they were going to do an honor killing. And you see Myron dressed up in some sort of garb with a sword, pretending to do an honor killing towards Fresh. Let's play that clip.
It's honor killing time for you.
Bro, honor killing is crazy, man.
Habibi. Okay. Who wants to go first? 72 virgins await you.
Oh, 72. Wait, what?
72, nigga.
Wait, 72?
Fresh, you want some?
Nigga, get him first. He's fatter than me. Get him first.
I think that's what
He's
they
chunky. He's chunky.
Yeah, nigga, but you fuck a bunch of hoes. You needed some virgins.
What? No, I'm good, bro.
All right, just this will be quick. Just lean over.
What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Nigga?
I'll hit the
Yo, chill out,
vertebrae
nigga.
exactly, and it will be painless.
Listen,
Nigga,
bro.
I'm out of here, bro.
Listen, we was just listening to a bunch
Listen,
of
I'm out of here, man.
We
No,
was
no,
listening to
nigga. No.
I'm out of here.
what?
He trying to kill me,
Fresh,
bro.
you ain't going nowhere.
What? Yeah, nigga, yeah.
We're gonna make this simple.
Yo, chill out.
Come on, man.
Yeah, chill out, bro. Chill out, bro.
Come on, man.
Chill out, bro.
Come on, man.
Not only is performing an honor killing or pretending to do so something that is very terrible, because this is something that actually happens in countries that really break people's heart. It's nothing to really be talking about. It's a human rights violation. So why would you ever joke about something that's a human rights violation? People are trying to stop things like honor killings, but these guys here are actually making fun of the said honor killing. But let's talk about something else. In this particular clip, what you are about to find out is something so offensive to African Americans, I can't even believe it. In this particular clip, one of these Fresh and Fit employees is going to pretend to choke Walter, which is Fresh. I want you to hear what he has to say.
Oh shit! Oh, Fresh gonna die now! Oh shit! Oh,
I can't breathe. George Floyd.
if I slice them now, I'll get a triple kill.
George Floyd.
If I slap them now, you'll get a what? He said you'll get a triple kill.
George Floyd is kind of
I
crazy.
can't breathe. BLM.
Oh shit!
BLM.
BLM?
BLM.
Floyd
Bro.
is kind of crazy.
George Floyd.
Yo, we in the shadow room?
Yeah, you.
Wait, I can't say that.
I mean,
Too soon? Too late?
that was more racist than me, bro.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
You say George Floyd, bro?
They-
The fact that they think that's funny, that Black Americans have had to deal with police brutality, I don't know how long. But the fact that we still do, the fact that, oh Lord, I can't with these people. That it is normal for parents to teach their Black sons how not to get killed. Like, that's a normal teaching in Black households. That it is normal for girlfriends and wives and spouses, when their Black man leaves the house, that we still pray for them to return home safely. And unfortunately, George Floyd family, he didn't return home safely. And for these bitch ass niggas to joke about it and think it's funny, it is beyond me that they even still have a platform and that Black people still are over there listening to them and defending them. That even white folks would, that anybody would. These idiots are clowns. And how anyone could respect these two dickheads, again, it's beyond me. I'm gonna let O'Shay finish a little bit, and then I want to play this that I saw with Sneeko.
Yeah, that's George gets the Lord, bro. Why couldn't you say I can't breathe, nigga?
I couldn't breathe.
Why'd you just say that?
What he says is absolutely disgusting. I can't breathe, George Floyd. It was even so bad that even Myron was like, wait a minute, bro. Like, why didn't you just say I can't breathe? Why did you say I can't breathe, George Floyd? Do you know who he was taking a shot at with that particular clip? He's talking about the African American community in Black Lives Matter, and he's making fun of a Black man that was killed by the police, just like he's making fun of other people who have been victims of honor killings. And see, this is what is different from freedom of speech versus hate speech. But now they're going over to Rumble with this particular mess. And again, they thought that they were basically being kicked off these platforms and being demonetized because of their freedom of speech is being limited. No, their freedom to perform hate speech is being limited. And see, what they're doing is they're coming after certain protected groups of people who have been affected by numerous atrocities in their respective communities that don't need to be made fun of. You see, George Floyd is something he should never make fun of. It's not funny. It's not cool because the man has a family, the man died, and to say that I can't breathe George Floyd, knowing damn well if you were to see some of his family members out in the street, you would be saying like, oh, it was a joke. You'd be talking about, please, let's have peace. But again, that is called, in my honest opinion, hate speech, right? It's my idea of hate speech because number one, it's targeting the African American community. Number two, it's targeting a group of people that have historically been assassinated or beat by the police or killed by the police. And three, you're showing a low, tasteless class. And that is the situation. And what's going to end up happening is you're going to also get kicked off of Rumble. Just watch what I say. Rumble wants to make a lot of money, but Rumble cannot be allowed to host guys like this who are willing to bring their platform down simply because they want to disrespect people and they want to disrespect protected groups.
Yeah. When I saw this, oh man, livid. This is another reason why it is important that we start standing up for ourselves a lot more. We just let anybody in our community, let them dog us out. And a matter of fact, we not only allow them, but we support these idiots. We allowed people like Amira or Jess Pearly to get into our environment to degrade us, take our money and bounce and go to another grift. Used us and left. These two bums are doing the same thing. Coming into our community, degrading us. You guys still support them. And they are making a mockery out of you. Sneeko. Let's pull this guy up. Now, I was watching Abba Preach, and they did a reaction about Sneeko and some kids that went up to him and said some of the most disturbing things that I've seen too. But it shows that, again, when you have a platform, you don't know who you're reaching. And when you see that your rhetoric is reaching children and they are repeating what you have to say, even with not a clue about what it really means, it tells you that these platforms are brainwashing people. I knew that when I continuously still hear people throw out, you're using sign language. You are a hyena. You are Big Shirley. It's like, no one is original. Everyone repeats the same thing that folks say on the internet. And it's like folks are just so brainwashed and are not critical thinkers, cannot think on their own, can't think of other things to say besides what other folks are saying. We're in a whole society of parrots. You said this, I'll say it. She said, bitch. It's no one. Literally pea brains.
Things that are stupid. What? Sneeko.
What'd you take? Fuck the woman, fuck the woman. What? No, wait. We love women. We love women. We love women. But not like transgenders. Yes, sir. We love everybody.
This kid that's probably under 14 saying F women, F women, F transgenders. What kind? This man don't know nothing about this kid has no idea about women, probably nothing. And because he's hearing this on these platforms, he believes that this is real life. F women at 14. And you don't think we're creating what these people are trying to fight so much against? They can't stand the rainbow flag, but they're teaching men to hate women. Well, if they hate women, who you think they gonna love? If you're creating young boys to hate the opposite sex, then what sex are they gonna go and have an affinity for? You're creating what you say you don't like.
Women. But not like transgenders. Yes, sir. We love everybody.
Max Tallouin. Très rapidement, mon ami. Yo, j'étais pas prêt. I was not ready for that shit.
In case you're wondering what the average Sneeko fan looks like.
That shit went that way. It went left, right. Oh, wow. Hey, yo, so young with, whoa.
At that age, this guy's like 11 or 12 yelling, fuck the women, Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, sir. We love everybody. No. All gays should die.
Whoa, kid.
F the gay. They should. How is this okay? And before anybody says, well, where's the parents? Let's just be honest. As the parent, they have access to stuff that you probably don't know about in school. They go to school. They're away from you for 8 hours a day. The kids, the 12-year-olds that's on a tablet, yeah, you can watch, but some of this stuff is creeped in. Let me tell you, sometimes I look at my daughter's, when she's on her iPad or watching YouTube, and then I look and I'm like, what? Well, hold on, what is this? How did I get on there? They sneak this stuff in. This is what we're programming our children now with these dumb, idiotic platforms that goes unchecked. And you want to talk about freedom of speech? This is propaganda now. We're in the realms of propagating these narratives, and now it's teaching our children. And now they are believing that the gays and they should be murked. What? F women? What?
Oh, March, preach. What have I done?
And this idiot is just smiling, looking like a damn fool. Not knowing, especially his Twitch audience is young, impressionable kids, young boys. And he's surprised that they are repeating what he has said for over years. No, he just looks stupid. Just an idiot. Just nothing up there. These are y'all leaders, though.
In the video? Fucking talk. Can I get in the video? Yeah. Talk to him. Yo, what's up?
It's just funny. I encounter fans all the time. I don't think I've ever encountered anyone below the age of 14.
Or screaming stuff like that.
No. Anytime anyone's ever approached us, it's always been very calm and cordial. Very, very calm and cordial. But just imagining seeing my fans and that's what they yelling. You want to see what his response was to like?
Sure.
They are children and obviously joking. This is how I was at 12.
So it's hold up. So at 12, you were saying F women and the gays should be murked? That's at 12? What kind of life? At 12 years old?
Obviously joking. This is how I was at 12. But if it sounds egregious to you, blame the rainbow flags in their classroom. Blame the media for emasculating men.
What? So they got F women from a rainbow flag, or did they get it from watching you and Andrew Tate, which they already told you that's where they got it from?
No, my guy. No, my guy. No, my guy.
It's your fault for forcing an obvious agenda, not these kids. Boys will be boys. You know what a lot of the audiences these people foster in regards to people is like a lot of this stuff. Were you ever yelling shit like that when you was a kid? Let's be fair.
No.
I think the biggest thing I might remember is watching rappers and yell to get money. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is we also grew up with media influences that weren't exactly. It's just he's a negative influence of today.
Yeah.
But even when we were growing up, there's a lot of hip hop artists or whatever you was watching that were sending some wrong messages, and kids was listening and assimilate that stuff. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like rap music made a bunch of my homies gentlemen when I was a kid.
No.
The idea of freedom of speech is having the ability to say what's on your mind, but there's limitations to that. Everything free ain't just free. There's consequences that come with it. So you saying stuff doesn't mean that it's not going to get unchecked or there's not going to be ramifications of it. You just can't run into a building and scream bomb. You can't do that. You're going to jail. What you say has consequences. And we have to come to a point as our community that if someone says something about us, if they degrade us, then there needs to be a consequence. Or you're going to have young kids growing up thinking again that it's okay to say F women and the gays need to be gone. And then our culture keep on degrading us. We've been degraded long enough. I'm going to play this clip. This is just random, but I had to play this because, again, this is what I said earlier before, right? Is that you're telling and you're teaching men to hate women, and you're teaching young boys to say F women. Well, you are creating a culture of men that is despising women, and it's going to create an affinity for men. Men loving men. And this is what this space is about to become. I mean, it doesn't take a scientist to see. Let me show you guys this. And I just had to throw this in there because Myron is not playing for, he's playing for the same team. Okay. I don't care what y'all say. Same team.
Yes, you don't.
Okay, let me preference this. You know, I am the queen of being up to 2 a.m. on IG, scrolling, looking at reels, like crying, laughing. I can't go to sleep sometimes. I just be up, just keep keying away. And then I saw this reel and I was like, does Myron give head? We all know the answer to that, don't we?
Yes, you don't.
No,
All men, can I just say, all men say they don't, and they actually do.
I really don't.
You've never done it in your life.
No, I've done it in my life.
So yes.
But the last time I did it was 2014. I remember specifically.
What?
Yeah, never again.
Why?
Female vaginas are disgusting.
So if female vaginas are disgusting, what vaginas aren't? If Myron thinks vaginas are disgusting, what does he think it's not? The rhetoric of I hate women all day long. The rhetoric of I despise women. Women are not worthy of anything. They deserve less. They're not important. We don't need them. That rhetoric is going to have you needing, wanting, desiring what's not a woman. Anyways, we got to do better, y'all. Fresh and Fit, Sneaker are all clowns. They deserve to be in a circus, not on a platform spewing this hatred to the world for our children to hear.